Welcome back, guys. Today we will be renovating a house that I got off the gallery. I will link the original creator in the description so you can go and save their house if you like the original better, but I will be renovating it today. All the furnishings, the walls, I will be adding a backyard. Yeah, so let's get into it. So this is the original house. Obviously bright red walls, um, no backyard. Uh, Pretty standard house, honestly. I do like the exterior. The interior, though, I would definitely change the floors. All of the furnishings are really cheap. Um, yeah, just really cheap house. Not much going on there. So first things first, we are swapping out all the floor. I put the dark floor on the inside and the white floor on the front porch. And I put tile in the kitchen. I love to put tile in the kitchen. It makes it look really clean and nice. We're starting to swap out some appliances. Getting a new sink. We are replacing the countertops. Um, I'm using the Jungle Adventure countertops and cabinets. I think they look really nice. I've started using them more recently than I have in the past. Yeah, they're really growing on me. I really like these counters. So I'm kind of experimenting with the shape of the kitchen. There was kind of a pointless little room there, just a one-tile room, so I got rid of that. Uh, and that kitchen, it's gonna stay pretty much like that. We are gonna edit it a little bit more towards the end. I end up using a big round table, also from the Jungle Adventure pack. That seats 6 chairs. Looks very cool. You could have 6 Sims eating dinner at the same time, which is great. And now we're going to fix up the exterior of the house. I just got rid of all the terrain paint because I didn't like the path. I didn't like any of that. And also, no hate to the original creator of this house. It's a really nice house. It's just not personally my style. So I'm just renovating it today. I replaced the trim on the roof because it was way too thick of trim. It just didn't look right to me. Again, this is all just my opinion. And I tried out a couple different exterior paints. None of them quite looked right, but I did end up settling on a good one. I'm going with a really neutral color, which is quite the opposite of that really bright red that it used to be. I think this looks a lot nicer. And we are flipping the house around just for the time being while I'm building it so that it looks really nice and sunny on the right side that I want it. I will flip it back around when we're done to put in the backyard, but for now I did flip that lot around. And now I'm just replacing the lights with just those really standard, they're kind of just like IKEA lights. Um, I know they're super basic, most people use more complicated lights than that, but honestly, while you're actually playing in the house, you usually can't see the lights, so what's the point? I don't think there's any reason to put in a bunch of fancy lights that you can't even see. So I just go with these kind of generic lights. They do the job, they look fine. I really like the color of light that they produce. So we're kind of redoing the living room here. I use that really big TV, but I shrink it down because it gives it really quickly fills their fun need, but the TV is huge, and so I shrink it down. Um, and I'm using that really nice table there on the left for the TV. Um, it's it's a really nice table. I believe it's from the Eco Lifestyle pack. Don't remember. I'm pretty sure it is. It honestly looks like a modded table, which is not my favorite, but I do like it. It's in my opinion, it's a little bit over detailed for The Sims, but um, it looks fine. It's not horribly over detailed like some of the new furnishing in the new packs, um, but it works. Obviously, I put it in a house. I don't hate it. It's just a little over detailed for me, but I'll still use it. It's a great table. So we're doing the office now. Just doing a really simple office, just putting a new rug, new desk, and I'm putting that palm tree in what will be the bedroom. I really like that palm tree. I guess it's not a tree, the palm. Um, I'm adding in these night tables. They are huge. They're from the cats and dogs pack. They take up an entire tile, like the entire square tile. Whereas most of them are a little smaller than that, but I think they still work fine. And this bedroom is pretty much completed. It's a really simple bedroom, not much to it. I was putting this plant on the table with the alt placing and debug menu. Um, I used Control 9 and Control 0 to raise it up and down, but then I checked and it was floating, so I replaced it with that plant. Very cute plant. I like that one. And now we're just adding this little kind of coat rack. It's like a closet, but not. We're adding a coat hanger thing near the front door and a little thing for umbrellas. Now we're replacing this table here. That's an amazing looking table that I have never used before. It is so pretty. And now I'm just trying to add more plants. I end up removing that plant. I did put that big orchid there. Usually that is a tiny plant, but I like to size it up and use it as a floor plant around the house. It looks really nice. And I had forgotten to put accessories or anything, any clutter in the kitchen, so I'm doing that now. And I'm kind of reworking the kitchen here. As you can see, I moved the fridge over so that we had some counter space, which I then proceeded to fill up with dishes and stuff, but makes it look more realistic. Putting a little fruit platter, as I usually do, and we're adding one of these little corner thingies into this sort of, I guess that's a hallway. I really like the way that looks. It's from the cats and dogs pack. And this little shoe rack in front of the front door looks great. And I was trying to put that flower on there. It just didn't look right. I ended up removing it. And now the house is pretty much done. I'm just putting in paintings and things. I will be fixing the kitchen up a little bit more, and then I'll do the backyard. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty short video today. Not much happening. Again, I'm just renovating a house I found off the gallery. So yeah, I'm just putting some paintings throughout. I put the green color filter for the paintings because I only wanted kind of green themed ones to kind of tie the whole house together with all the plants, the green paintings. I think it looks really nice all together. And here we are fixing up the kitchen a little bit more. I go through a couple different designs here until I find one I like. Didn't really like that because of the floating cabinets. It looked weird above the fridge. And this here is going to be my final design, I believe. And then I did something that I never usually do, which is I added a backsplash in the kitchen, which I see a lot of people in the gallery do. Honestly, I always forget, but I think it looks pretty good here. And I added a little floor mat outside the front door and one in front of the sink to stand on. And then I tried moving that plant around, didn't look good, moved it back. And then here I'm flipping the lot back around, moving it over a tiny bit. And now we're just adding in a little pathway. I like to use the sidewalk slabs pathway. It doesn't look the same as the actual sidewalk in the world, but it looks close enough. And I was going to start the backyard, and then I realized I totally forgot to renovate the bathroom. So I'm doing that now. It's a very small bathroom. It's just a one bedroom, one bathroom house, just for one sim. Could be a couple. You could have a couple live here. I like to put the bathrobe up, the bath towel, and then I put a little soap dispenser and a toothbrush on the sink. Having a sim in the bathroom while you're trying to do this makes it really annoying to place things. But yeah, so I'm adding a little door off the end of the office to put a little porch. Our backyard is going to be out here. And I ended up not making a porch, but just kind of a little stairway down. I think it looks really nice. And now we're just fencing in what will be the backyard, and I'm adding a window into the bathroom, which is a controversial decision, but I think it looks better that way, because otherwise the back of the house was just empty. And now we're adding that little table, some garden planter boxes, and I ended up replacing those with the smaller planters. It's a really small backyard, we just didn't have space for it. And then I'm putting in a little kiddie pool. I think if I can't do a regular pool, I'll do a kiddie pool. And then I'm adding my favorite trees, just super, super simple base game trees. I love the way they look. They're really pretty. It reminds me of summer. And now I'm adding dirt detailing around the house. I do that around the foundation, under fence posts, under the garden planter boxes, or planter pots, I guess. And I do that around those sidewalk things too. It just makes the house look more realistic. And that's pretty much it, I believe. We're adding actually a little path in the backyard, some pebbles. It looks really pretty. And that should be it. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time.